Anyone for a dip? I don't think so. That water has serious high yuck factor. Whew. But now this, more like it. But would you believe that that could become this? Yes, it can, and I'm not kidding. You take 2 molecules of hydrogen over here and 1 molecule of oxygen over there, smoosh them together, and presto, you've got H2O, water. And water is water, even when you add other stuff to it. We all know what rolls downhill. Rainfall. And even though the hills in Florida don't amount to much, the runoff from our streets and parking lots and driveways and parks and everywhere else rides the rainfall from our homes and businesses to our waterways. And quite a ride it is. That stuff adds other molecules to the lovely H2O combination. It's still H2O, but now it's got an entourage of hangers-on, like a rock star with a posse. I know, it's not like water hasn't been around the block a time or two. There is no such thing as new water. Every drop on Earth has been used before by somebody or something, gazillions of times. I'm not sure how much a gazillion is, but I think it's more than I have in the bank. Anyway, the very act of using water adds pollutants. You flush, brush, bathe, cook, irrigate, and clean with it. The water collects contaminants from all of those things and more. No matter what's attached itself to that lovely H2O molecule, we can remove it with one type of treatment or another. It's like intervention for chemistry gone bad. And because we can take anything out of water that doesn't belong there, Hillsborough County delivers 50 million gallons of high-quality water to homes and businesses every day. And they guarantee every single drop. Some Hillsborough County drinking water comes from the Alafaya River, some from Tampa Bay, and some from the Floridan Aquifer. No matter where it starts, all of this water has to meet the highest drinking water standards before it's delivered to your door. By the ton, I might add. There are a number of ways to purify water. Filtration, sedimentation, what? And reverse osmosis all separate any harmful elements and particles from our high-quality water. Or, as we like to think of it, removes the hangers-on from our lovely H2O molecule. Even sewage can be cleaned, then zapped with air or oxygen, organisms, chemicals, and electricity to eliminate organics. Chemical treatments kill harmful elements while leaving the water healthy and clean. And ultraviolet light breaks down microorganisms. These cleaning processes have become so sophisticated that some communities are recycling what was wastewater into drinking water. Yep, they're drinking potty water. Although, to be fair, less than 0.1% of wastewater comes from the potty. And guess what? Nobody's glowing in the dark. Or the light, for that matter. Think of it this way. Have you ever seen one of those bounce houses for a kiddie party where there are 1,000 balls for kids to get lost in? Imagine that just one of those balls is red. That's how much toilet water is in Hillsborough County's wastewater. Does that mean that there is absolutely nothing but hydrogen and oxygen in your Hillsborough County drinking water? No. That's only true of distilled water, which is basically condensed steam. You save that for your iron. Distilled water doesn't contain minerals that make drinking water taste like, well, drinking water. We don't clean all of our used water to drinking water standards. Lots of things we use water for don't really need that extra and more expensive step. We can strip away everything and leave some nutrients so the water is safe enough to irrigate golf courses, lawns, and landscaping, to operate car washes, and to flush toilets. What's left over, 40% or so, we discharge into Tampa Bay and other coastal areas. Basically, we use it, clean it, and toss it. But what if we could do more with that water we just tossed? What if we could take this lost water and purify it to drinking water standards? Well, we can. The technology is already working this way in other parts of the country. The biggest problem? In our heads. The Yuck Factor creates the daunting task of convincing people that we can take this, or this, or even this, and turn it into this. All so we can protect that.